Welcome back to Fremontian Season 6, Episode 3. It's been a pretty long week, grades are due, teachers have been working hard, but on the plus side, this weekend is Super Bowl Sunday. I know I'm going to get a lot of trash talk for this, but I'm rooting for the Bengals, and in Joe Shiesty we trust.
Boo! Go Rams!
Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's just dive right into our segments. You know what's one of my favorite classes? History class.
Really?
Nah, I'm just lying. I'm just reading the script.
Minus 30 for lying to the school.
So let's go back in time and learn about a little bit about our teacher's favorite interesting facts about history. Mr. Producer, hit it.
Welcome to Fremontian number 3. This week we set out to campus in search of our social studies teachers. We are curious to hear their favorite fun facts.
I'm here with
Mr. Sands.
Mr. Sam. Nice to meet you. What is your favorite historical fun fact?
My favorite historical fun fact is actually during World War II, we had, most people know that if you think about people being attacked in the U.S., you associate it with the Pearl Harbor attacks in Hawaii, but actually Japan dropped balloon bombs on Oregon, and we had 5 children and a mother trying to go pop the balloon in the park, ended up dying from it. They were the only mainland casualties in World War II.
Today I'm here with
Miss Nguyen.
All right, Ms. Nguyen. What's your favorite historical fun fact?
My favorite historical fun fact, it's not really a fun fact, but it's an interesting fact, that women did not receive the right to vote until 1920, but prior to that, 60 years before that, African American men were able to. So for me, it's interesting because if you look at people gaining rights in the United States, it seems that gender has more say than you would think of skin color. So I thought that was interesting, that it took 60 more years after African American men got the right to vote that all women were able to vote.
Today I'm here with
Mr. Perez.
All right, Mr. Perez. What's your favorite historical fun fact?
My favorite historical fun fact is the bear that fought in World War II. This Polish unit adopted a small bear and they raised it, and they made it part of their army. It even carried ammunition during the Battle of Monte Cassino, and they retired it as a private. The bear was actually enlisted in the Polish army.
We are happy to see our history teachers being passionate for the subject they teach. We hope they can continue inspiring students.
Miss Baca, leadership.
Hey, today...
Hold on, Mr. Reyes, this is my show. Let me take the lead. Don't forget to participate in our Valentine's Day event hosted by Sigma during lunch in the quad. Speaking of leadership, our club's team wanted to interview Ms. Baca's leadership class. Let's just roll the tape.
What is going, everyone? Today, we're going to be checking in with Ms. Baca to let you know how you can join Sigma Leadership and why it's important. Let's check it out.
Hello, my name is Ms. Baca. I'm here at John C. Fremont. I teach economics, U.S. history. I'm also the advisor to ASB, and I'm also the advisor to Sigma Leadership as well. Sigma meets Tuesdays and Thursdays during lunch. The meetings are held in my classroom, room 210. Right now, yes. So Sigma will be in charge of our Friday event on February the 11th. So they will be the ones that are planning all the games that are going to be played during that lunch event. They're going to be in charge of the mic, playing music, keeping the student population busy and having fun. Students should join Sigma Leadership to take ownership of the SLC so that they can actually not describe, but they can show others what Sigma's about. So that they could plan what they want to see in the future for Sigma, so they could be part of the community and make it theirs. The traits that leadership students leave with are organizational skills, positive self-esteem. They're not as shy as when they come in. They learn that they can speak up and they could make their voices heard. Organizational skills, like I said before, planning, things like that. Some of the activities that leadership students participate in are our parent conference, back to school night, homecoming. They were part of homecoming as well. Any other event that's on campus, they could be part of it. So Club Rush, anything that ASB might organize that would include more students, Sigma Leadership will be part of it as well, so that they can highlight themselves.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
problem. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
February marks Black History Month. Here at Fremont, we're having different events during lunchtime to celebrate African Americans' history. For more on this, let's head to our variety team who spoke to Fremont's Black Student Achievement Program team. Let's see what they had to say.
My name is Mr. Tyler. I'm the school climate advocate here at John C. Fremont. I handle positive behavior resolutions and things in the lines of discipline. But my primary focus is focusing on Black Student Achievement Plan, working with our African American Black diaspora students. So this month we're highlighting the fact that it's Black History Month. So we're doing events, one event per week every Thursday. So starting today, we're doing spoken word, rap, and poetry. We're going to do it at lunch. You look behind you on our bulletin, lays out our week, our month. So on February 10th, we're going to be doing line dancing for students. On February 17th, we're going to do a sip and paint. And then on February 24th, we're going to culminate the whole month with the BSAT BSU Fest. We're trying to get the Black Student Union going. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get not just our Black and Black diaspora students involved in our culture, in our history, but we want all students to be involved. All our events are open to all the students because we want other cultures to understand Black culture. And we think that will help with student relations here. What Black history means to me, I mean, it means a lot. I mean, I'm a part of Black history. I come from a different generation. When I was in middle school and high school, a lot of schools is just starting to get into the flow of being integrated. So that was an adjustment to still be dealing with some of the systemic hate and racism that some other cultures and races felt about us. To be able to go through that and witness it personally for myself, to be called the N-word personally, you know, and not just how some people use it, you know, casually now, but it was meant as a word towards hate towards me. I feel that, in a sense, I'm a part of Black history. So for me, Black history is so important to make sure that the newer generations understand what preceded them, so they have a better understanding about and have a sense of self-pride about their culture.
Class of 2022, do we have some news for you? We've been blooming this segment for you. Do you want to learn how to grow a tomato? Well, that's too bad. But if you want to learn how to garden, then our senior team has got you covered. Let's just check it out.
Where's it wrong?
Yeah, it's rolling.
Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Michael, again from the senior team. We just got back from seeing the cool stuff that Mr. Henley showed us in the garden. Come check it out.
Oh, hey, good morning. My name is Scott Henley. I'm the CTE agriculture instructor here at Fremont. That's career technical education, and this is our garden. This is, let's see, this is my 5th year here, so.
So nice to meet you, Scott. I was wondering, what projects are currently being worked on at the garden?
I think probably the main one at the moment is we're looking at it. It's this was an example of an indigenous agricultural method. We kind of blended several different things, but the idea was to use the materials that we have present at hand. And so we could probably describe this as a bit of sheet mulching and hugelkultur mixed into one. So hugelkultur is a German phrase. It just means hill culture. And so the idea is that you use carbon and nitrogen materials, and when they're combined in the presence of oxygen and water, they decompose and produce ultimately ammonia, which is a form of nitrogen that plants can use as food. So we looked at several ancient cultures, in particular the Aztecs and the Chinampas that they built. Of course, we don't have a shallow lake that has nutrient-rich sediment at the base of it, so we kind of use what we have here. So we can use other materials, composted materials that provide that same sort of source of renewable nutrition for the plants. Well, it was built. It was built like this. I think, I don't know, before I was here, maybe 8 or 9 years ago. You know, and it hasn't really changed all that much. But there's a newly built dental clinic, and there's the UMA medical clinic here. So yeah, sure, members of the community are in here all the time to utilize those services. And there is a community garden that people from the community have access to. So yeah, I'd like to personally see it as much more of a community-oriented space, but just how to balance that between the needs of, sort of student needs and that of the community is something different.
And thank you so much for having to be here with us.
Yeah, of course. I hope you guys take some more footage around here and let me know if you have any other questions.
All right, you already know what time it is. It's time for everyone's favorite segment. It's time for sports, sports, sports. Let's check it out. Fremontian Season 6, Episode 3. My name is Joshua Costa, and today I'm here with
Levi Andrade.
First question, it is, how excited do you feel for being called up to the national team?
I feel very excited, very blessed, thanking God and my family and all my supporters, especially all the people that helped me come through this journey and that are still continuing to help me reach to the best that I could reach.
How did your family react when they found out that you were being scouted for the national Guatemalan team?
When they found out, they were very supportive. They were like, go for it, and then you see what you want to do after that. Like, if you like it, then continue to do it. They're very supportive. They really, push me to work the hardest I could work,
Is there anyone in particular that you are looking forward to meeting in the national team?
No, not really. I'm just looking forward to meeting the coaches and the players, getting to know all of them, and being able to play with them.
Would you ever consider transferring to a more competitive high school, like well-known high school?
No, I don't consider it because this is where I grew up, and I'm not ashamed of where I grew up. And although the soccer is not as competitive as I wish it would be, I still play club, so I still get something competitive outside of school, and I can play in school for fun.
What steps did you take to get to the national team?
The steps I took was just practice and hard work, dedication, and just, when I wouldn't practice with my team, I'll practice on my own. So then I'll get a couple workouts in, cardio or anything of that,
How do you feel about representing Fremont on an international level?
I feel good. I feel great. I feel blessed because honestly, people come in school, this school, and they think of Fremont oh, it's ghetto, or it's no talent, no nothing. I know there's people out here that have a lot of talent, and it's good. It's a good feeling knowing that I came from here, and I'm making it.
Today's spotlight highlights our school nurse. Let's see what she has to say.
My name is Francisca Obalire. I am a school nurse here at Fremont High School. Oh, it's a hell. Just kidding. It's very challenging, and I think I'm equal to it. Working here as the only school nurse Monday through Friday is quite challenging. But I'm always positive and hope for the best. I try as much as I can to give in 100% of my effort to make sure I take care of the kids and staff that are assigned to me on daily basis. If you like what you're doing, if you have passion in what you're doing, you don't see it's not a struggle, rather you see it as some part of your life and you embrace it and find a way to make everybody comfortable and do your work in a way that the door will be open and you'll be approachable and be able to attend to kids as much as possible. I've been a nurse for a long time, maybe before you were born, all of you were born. I've been a nurse since 2004. To go to school, you have to go to school. You have to have the heart. You have to love to care for others. And if you think you have the big heart to give to others, or to take care of people more before you take care of yourself, that's the profession for you. First of all, you have to do all the prerequisites that will lead you into nursing school. If for those that go to community college, maybe prerequisite will take you approximately 2 years, and then you do another 2 years to get the what you call associate degree in nursing. And for those that go to 4-year college, it's a 4-year straight program, and you finish and you get what is called bachelor's degree in nursing. The hardest part of being a nurse is seeing people, young people dying, or seeing people when you try to educate them about being proactive about their lives and they're not working towards that, and you see somebody getting into a serious medical condition. When I was working in ICU in the hospital, I bagged a lot of young people, either through drug overdose, uncontrolled diabetes, car accident, and all those stuff. So that is the hardest part of my being a nurse, seeing young ones dying on my shift. It breaks my heart. I always cry like a child, and they will tell me, you know, you have to hold your emotion. But to say the least, that's my worst nightmare when I was working in the hospital. I have a beautiful hobby. My daughter is a freshman in high school. She plays soccer, and we're always out in the field, either practicing. I like walking. I like watching soccer games like football, basketball. That's my hobby. But my most favorite hobby is to travel, to see places, and to meet other people and see new things. So those are my favorite things to do. If I have the money, I love to travel more. Oh, you guys are very beautiful kids, and I'm so happy that we're doing this. So thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate all of you.
This is Fremontian Season 6, Episode 3. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell for notifications down below for every time we post a new video. Remember, here at the Mont, we find a path or we make one. Stay tuned for Fremontian number 4. Go Bengals, happy Valentine's Day. We're out.